by 8. We are going to have 7 teams, 4 of which return from last year. Morningside will start in lane 2. Opening leg will be Courtney Sporer, a freshman. The Masters, Hannah Fredericks will have the opening leg. For Grace, they were a qualifier last year. Heather Plasto, senior. Benedictine, they were 8th a year ago. They are in this section. Allison Ambuhl will start it off. Dickinson State, Elizabeth Widmer will be the first runner. For Hastings, they were a qualifier last year as well. Madison Gherkin will have the opening leg. And then for Oklahoma City, Florencia Cabrera, a freshman for the Stars, will have the first leg, women's 4x8. Top 2 in each section, and the next 2 fastest times is how you qualify. Here we go. First section, women's 4x8. From here on out on the track, it'll be relays, 4x8, 4x4, and the DMR, the distance medley. Women's and then the men's. And at some point, we'll have the women's pentathlon 800 meter. With the lead is Hastings right now. Morningside with Courtney Sporer out front has the lead. Sporer for Morningside. They were second 2 years ago, the national runner-up. They have 3 juniors and the freshman Courtney Sporer running. So Sporer for Morningside with the lead. Sporer. And now moving in front is, I believe, Benedictine. Can't quite tell. Grace has moved into second with Plasto. As they head into the first leg's final lap, they will hand it off right at the finish line of this women's 4x8. Fastest time, qualifying time, Indiana Tech, 9:13.87, followed by Grace and then Taylor. Those are the qualifying times to get to the championship. And here we go. Here's the first handoff. Indiana Tech has the top time coming in. Grace and Benedictine running second and third. This is the second carry. Grace will have Tara Friesen, Benedictine Caroline Cobo. Both of those runners were part of the team last year that competed at Nationals. In the lead is, I think this is the Masters. If it is, it's Susie Johnson. Grace with Friesen running second, Cobo third. There's Morningside, Michelle Sanchez running fourth. This is the second carry of the women's 4x8. Second carry of the 4x8. This will be, when they cross the finish line, this will be at the 600-meter mark. And your leader coming by. It's the Masters, Grace, and then Benedictine. Johnson running for the Masters, Friesen for Grace, Cobo for Benedictine, running 1, 2, 3. Now Grace has moved into the lead with Tara Friesen. She'll hand it off to Kylie Sauter. Benedictine. Cobo moves into second. And the handoff will be on that final turn on the far side of things. But it is Grace and Benedictine running 1, 2. Top two teams in each heat automatically qualify. Grace with Sauter with the baton in first. Benedictine with Gemma Downey running second. Emma Nelson for the Masters. Dickinson State, Morningside. Fouling. Dickinson State running fourth. Morningside fifth. Benedictine and Grace still running 1 and 2. Those two teams out front with Grace the leader, Kylie Sauter. Downey in second for Benedictine. Grace with the lead. Came in with the second fastest qualifying time. They're out front in section 1. Downey, the Masters running third. Dickinson State, Morningside. This is the third carry of the women's 4x8. And your lead runner right now from Grace coming down the home straightaway here with Sauter with about 100 meters left to go, and she'll hand it off to Anna Holstedt, the fourth and final runner for Grace. Benedictine running second, or in second place. Downey will hand it off to Sienna Michael. Grace will hand it off in first with 1 carry left to go. Holstedt will have it, junior for Grace. Holstedt with the comfortable lead right now for Grace. Benedictine running second. Dickinson State has moved into third for the time being. Here is your leader, Grace. Qualifier the last 2 seasons. And Grace, 300 meters in, or 200 meters in with the lead. Benedictine has closed the gap. The Masters in third, trying to get past Benedictine. There's Dickinson State running a solid fourth. Grace with the lead. The Masters, Ellen Palmgren anchoring for the Masters. In a duel with Benedictine right now with Sienna Michael. Grace with the lead. And your leader coming around the turn. It's Grace. She will have one more time around for her team. It's Holstedt, the anchor for Grace. Holstedt with the lead on the bell lap. In a battle for second, Benedictine and the Masters. Palmgren and Michael battling it out. Palmgren the junior, Michael the freshman. Dickinson State running fourth, Morningside fifth. It's Grace with the lead, Holstedt. Palmgren from the Masters has taken control of second and is in contact of overtaking Grace here. Final 100 meters in this first section of the women's 4x8. Grace with the lead with Holstead. Masters coming on strong. They will get second most likely. Palmgren anchoring. Grace will win this first section. The Masters will get second. And those are your two automatic qualifiers. Benedictine will finish. Here comes Dickinson State with Natalie Lyle finishing in fourth place. Morningside, Emily Chacoin for the Mustangs crosses the finish line. Kaylin Jolly of Oklahoma City, Dickinson State, Natalie Lyle. And that completes this first section of the women's 4x8.